Well. Welcome to another entry into Dan's Beards Diaries. All right, once again, the setting has changed. I do apologize for that. I'd like to keep it similar, but I mean, stuff happens, so please bear with me. Now, we've gotten to that point in our life where, let's just say it's a bittersweet. And what I mean by this is the stache. It's getting to the length to where it's getting to absolutely everything. However, that annoyance is outweighed by the positive. And that being it looks good with the beard. Well, at least I think so. And that brings up the topic for today, mustaches. And what I guess today I want to hear from you, and I want to know your input, feedback, and tips in regard to, and opinions if I didn't say opinions, and opinions in regard to styles, width, length, the product used, any tips and tricks in regard to growing a mustache. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give my feedback and my tips. In return, I would love to hear what you have to say. Now, going into styles, there are a ton of them out there. There's chevron, dolly, English, Fu Manchu, handlebar, horseshoe, imperial, lampshade, painter's brush, pencil, pyramid, toothbrush, walrus. The list goes on and on. Personally, if I didn't have a beard, I would totally rock a painter's brush. And my brother, I have a twin brother if you didn't know, and a couple times a year he ends up rocking one, and it is the best thing ever. Here, I'll show you a picture. Now, the reason I don't rock a painter's brush or a porn stache, if you will, is because I don't think it goes with my beard. I have a full beard and I'm letting it grow out, and so I need a mustache to go along with it. If I start trimming it up, it's a little too offset. At least I think so. And then there's products, things such as oils, balms, waxes. Personally, I don't really like dealing with the waxes. It's just, I find it kind of troublesome getting it out when I don't want to have the wax in there. So the products that I use are beard oil and beard balm. Both of these are from the Beard Struggle, and I like them because they're more subtle. They're not as drastic. However, if you do want to rock handlebars, it's probably a wise choice to use a wax because it'll definitely keep it in place. However, I don't really like rocking the handlebar mustache because I think there's a little too much going on because I already have a full beard, and I think this is just going to overdo it. I like to keep the relatively natural look without looking like I'm trying too hard. So I guess that's a little feedback or my opinion in regard to styles pertaining to mustaches. Now, before we get any further into products such as oils, balms, and waxes, we need to go back to the beginning to where we initially start growing out our mustaches. Now, I guess you know what, this goes hand in hand with growing out a beard as well. However, mustaches come about a lot sooner, generally speaking. When you are growing out your mustache, just like with a beard, you have to be patient. Try not to touch it for as long as possible, and just see where you're going with it, because your style will have a lot to do with what you can grow, just given your genetics. In regard to trimming and maintenance, in the initial stages, a beard trimmer will suffice, but as your mustache gets longer, it'd be wise to get some facial scissors for more precision and also cleaning up around your mouth. Speaking of which, from the get-go, you want to be proactive when your mustache is growing out. And if you don't want it over your lips, I would advise, and my tip is to start separating it out so it grows according to how you want it to grow. Now, The first time around when I was growing a mustache, I didn't do that and it would grow over my lip. Now, this being the second or third time around, as you can see, I think you can see, my mustache is starting, or my mustache automatically grows out to the side now that it's been trained. As with your hair and your beard, your mustache is just the same in regard to maintenance. You need to be shampooing it, you need to be conditioning it, and you need to be moisturizing it. In regard to the products that I use, once again, they are Beard Struggle products, and this is a beard wash and a beard conditioner. Now, you don't have to use the Beard Struggle. There are many beard washes and conditioners out there. This is just what I've been using as of late. Circling back to the beginning of the video, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts in regard to style, products, growing it out? I would like to know, as well as I'm sure the rest of the community would like to know, so please let us know in the comment box below. And I think that's going to do it for the video as far as my input. So we'll be waiting to hear your input. And as always, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe. Until next time, peace.